I'm fucking dying, man.
I make your mouth obese like Delarice. When I release, you lose teeth like little Steve.
Hey, what's going on, folks? It's the 1-2 Kid. I just want to touch down on the whole situation with Canelo and Triple G. I feel like Canelo definitely won the fight. It was an easy victory for him. You know what I mean? It was an easy vic. Got a comment. Let me check it out. See where we at. I like to try to reach out. Oh, Charles D, what up? What's going on, Charles D? UGC Flame in the building. What's going on? That fight was good garbage. Yeah, I would say so. But what I really want to touch on is when we watched the fight. You know, I gave Triple G the first round, and not many after that. And then I felt like Triple G had some rounds later in the fight, letting the young man get tired, which is not a good game plan. But at the same time, it was a little successful, but not enough for him to get a win at all. Like Triple G, I don't know. But what I want to touch on is the announcers and the bias in the boxing world. And what a lot of these guys do is they pretend, and I'm not taking nothing away from Canelo. You know, he got the dub. But to sit there and say, man, he needs to hang him up. Gosh, this guy. He's got to hang him up. He's too old. Just get the fuck out of here. You know? It's time to hang him up, Triple G. So if a 40-year-old guy that needs to hang him up went 12 rounds with an unscathed face against the quote-unquote best fighter in the world, what kid don't give a fuck? Hey, I'm just saying, man. I'm not knocking the fighters, either fighter. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, these fucking commentators, man, know that the horse shit is all the way live. Pound best fighter in the world. Look at the viewers just disappear. I love it. Yo, listen, I'm gonna put it like this. Yo, if this man coming off a loss, you know, Canelo Alvarez, right? And it's about popularity because that's all I'm hearing. He more popular, right? He more popular, right? If it's all about popularity and shit, and this dude need to hang him up, these commentators really need to work their shit out because it's not benefiting the motherfuckers that they pushing. Because if you pushing for a motherfucker to be the number one pound for pound fighter in the world, and you saying that this nigga need, excuse my language, this dude need to hang it up. Then why this motherfucker go 12 rounds with him? Y'all need to really work on your game. Because if you're trying to sell some horse shit, I mean, Canelo good fighter, Triple G, they proven fighters, they warriors in there and all that. The fight wasn't what nobody expected. You know what I'm saying? There was moments in the fight where they both got off or what have you, but you know, no disrespect to the fighters. But the commentators and the hype job, you know what I'm saying, and the networks, man, it's telling you everything you need to know. It is, but Canelo pulled off the dub, and I thought Canelo prior, probably about a year ago, I was like, Canelo gonna get him out of there. But after Triple G's fight, his last fight, I said, well, he had to grease his gears. And I felt like this fight. My son called me up earlier in the fight, and he was like, "Who you got?" And I was like, "Well, I got Canelo." I said he's the younger fighter, and he's been on a kind of a tirade up into his loss. And I said, "In what I think Triple G is gonna do is he's gonna try to, let him wear himself out, which is a bad game plan for a fighter. Uh, if the opposing fighter is younger than him, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm like, okay, we're gonna watch this fight. And then as I'm watching it, I gave Triple G the first, in a tight round. And then I would just give it. I was like, oh, Canelo won this round, Canelo won this round, Canelo won this round, this round, this round. Then in the end rounds, I was like, oh, Triple G pulled it off. Triple G pulled it off. But what the fuck? Everything good in there? Hold up, y'all. I'll be everything all right? What happened? Oh, okay. Shit happened. Shower curtain fell. But anyway, like, yeah, it was not it wasn't that entertaining fight, and you would think at the tirade that Canelo went on at 168, went up to 175. He fought the bigger guy that was pretty much the same size as him, and then took on Triple G. He would get him out of there. He was gonna just get him out of there. But you know what? These guys are elite fighters. And when you get to a certain level, it's a little difficult to get motherfuckers out of there. And my only issue with Canelo was the fact that this motherfucker said, I'm still the best fighter in the world after taking a loss. Because to me, that's the same thing. That's a young man's mistake. A young man makes that mistake, not a fighter on Canelo's level where he could just say, well, I can continue to be, I'm going to prove to you that I'm the best fighter. You'll see. He didn't say that. He said, I'm still the best fighter. And we've seen these type of delusions with Teofimo Lopez. We've seen these type of delusions with Deontay Wilder. And not taking anything away from any of their skill sets, especially Canelo's, because he's more proven both of them fighters, no doubt about it. But it's the wrong mentality to have if you want to maintain, if you want to be on top. You know what I'm saying? And he did put it on the line to step up and fight a 175 pounder. But keep in mind that this 175 pounder, it was the smallest 175 pounder in the light heavyweight division. Not to mention taking nothing away from Canelo on that part, because the dude's probably the best defensive fighter in the division, least hit fighter probably in boxing. So I mean, to go 12 rounds with that guy and come out the way that Canelo did tells you a lot about Canelo. So I'm not knocking the fighter, but what I am knocking is the hype. The hype. And I've been seeing a lot of it lately with this new era. If that's what we're calling it. This gay ass era of boxing. And this whole Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, and the fight might happen, it might not happen, I don't know. But if that fight is signed and that fight happens, I'm gonna give you guys a heads up right now. In Charles D, I know you got Spence in this fight. This ain't directed towards you, you know what I'm saying? But for the homo fans out there, I honestly think that Bud's gonna stop him. I did some film study. I really looked into it, and I was like, yeah, it could go this way, but I'm leaning towards Bud. No, I'm not just leaning towards Bud. I'm betting on Bud. I'm betting on Bud to stop him. And if he don't stop him, he's gonna pound him. And I just watched. I was watching some stuff, and I'm not saying that Bud Crawford is a perfect fighter. He had some lapses in this game. There's like 2, 3, 4 round lapses that he has. But what he don't do is not defend himself. And after watching a lot of footage of Spence, Spence is a dog. Spence gonna come at you. Spence ain't gonna. But Spence is open when he comes at you, wide open. Right hook. I mean, I don't think Ugas could miss it. But Ugas ain't known as a decent puncher, like a good, really good puncher. I thought Ugas, I was wrong. Spence walked through him eventually. But that being Bud, that could be a problem. But I'm gonna get to the chat. Enough about my thoughts. How about your thoughts? Because I'm on a roll. Haplo's in the building. UGC Flame. My team. Rocket. Oh, I gotta drop the link. The fucking whole team's in here. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get the link up here. What the fuck am I thinking? I was just rambling on. I thought this was gonna be a short one, but we can make this shit. You know how the UGC and the THC get down. Hold up. I'll be right back. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's just do it like this. I ain't gotta leave. I been knew this shit. I just never do it. There it is, y'all. The link has been dropped. The team is more than welcome. My UGC family. And if you're a newcomer, come on in. And if you have a different opinion, I don't hate on opinions. Voice your opinion. The 1-2 kid is loud and clear. Come on in, y'all. Let's have a good time. What's popping? Hit the link. Don't be scared. But I just feel like, yo, I got Bibble over Zerto all day. I did some film study on that too. And for the first time ever, I agree with 20 reviews. Zerto just too wide open, and I don't think Bibble gonna be there for any of them shots. And I think Zerto's a problem for a lot of fighters, but quickness is a motherfucker. Speed is a bitch. Yankee boy. Go listen to my shit. Mob Toner. That shit is lit. Yeah, Mob Toner is nice. Where the team at? What's popping? Drop the link. Y'all ain't get the link? Alright, fuck it. Then thou shall continue to cook. Yeah, I got Bibble on that shit. I think Bibble gonna light his ass up for like 12 rounds. Cause I just kind of fell back from boxing for a minute, man. I was just like, I don't know, man. I didn't like the energy coming from the what up, Charles? I like the energy coming from the fans. This shit been corny, man. Like my man IO, like I don't know what the fuck happened to him, man. He turned into Ellie Step Back. I don't know. Shit's weird, man.
What up, though?
What up, though? How you doing, man? How life treating
Shit.
you? Always good.
Yeah, you already know. Finished watching that snooze fest.
Yeah, that shit was kind of, you know.
Yeah, shit was good
I
garbage.
I hype myself up though because I'm a boxing fan, so I'm like, yo, man, but it could be this and it could be that. And then I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, it turned out to be none of that shit.
Nah.
The
He turned,
undercards was good though.
yeah. Bam had a tighter. That's what I mean about like the commentators and shit. That was a tighter fight than the scorecards was saying. I
Nah,
thought,
them refs was all off all night. Them fucking refs was off.
yo,
I mean the
Bam,
judges.
yeah, the Bam fight. I felt like he edged it out, but I'm like, damn, y'all ain't giving. Even his coach was like, that's as soon as he first
117,
heard,
111. I was like, whoa.
yo, as soon as the coach heard the shit and they had him in the corner, he just looked up and his coach was like, "This is bullshit. Don't even pay no attention to this shit, man." Yeah, it was real though. It was real, and it's
The last card made sense. I think they had it like 90. They had it 90 something, 90 something. But 117, 111, I was like, oh hell no. This shit off. Then the Triple G fight, I'm like, what the fuck fight were they watching?
yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I clearly gave it to Canelo though. He did his thing, but
Oh yeah, Canelo had that shit 10-2, easy.
I mean, but he should have just went for it, man.
I don't know. Triple G ain't shit on. He ain't sit on not nan punch. That motherfucker was arm punching like a motherfucker.
He was sitting on them jabs though. That first jab when Canelo missed in the first round, and he just popped him. Boop. Canelo said, "Hold it."
Yeah, Canelo started hitting his
He's
ass
still,
with counter
he's
hooks
still.
and all kinds of shit.
Oh, you know, I'm talking. I put it like this: Canelo turned it up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like he just turned it up on him, but it was like, yeah, it wasn't what I thought it would be.
Hell no, Triple G was getting hit. Hey, no, guys,
I
look.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I was expecting him, being that he was saving himself all these years for that. He, you know what I'm saying? To like,
Give that nigga from rounds 5 to 12 just hell.
yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah, I'm like, oh, I thought he was safe. No, but this motherfucker was saving himself for 4 or 5 years just for this Canelo fight. To
Look
what?
like shit.
Survive?
Cash that check, baby. You saw him on the cell phone after the fight was over. Nigga had his robe on. Yo, that check. We got the money in the account.
But what I'm trying to say is, why ain't Canelo just break that motherfucker cheekbone? What happened? So motherfuckers is built different, man. Like when you get to the elite level, it ain't that easy. So when a motherfucker say this motherfucker should retire, it's like, hold it. If you saying this motherfucker should retire, and this motherfucker went 12 and left with a clean face and a hickey on his head, like Tank Davis in his last fight, then what's that say about the number one pound for pound fighter that y'all saying is number one pound for pound?
I was about to say, he ain't number one on my list.
I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like Canelo would be a better fighter if he was hungry. And it doesn't seem like, I know he was on the contract to fight Triple G, but he should have got that motherfucker out of there. He said, I'm gonna knock him out. I'm going for the knockout from round one on.
Hey, so that shit wasn't coming either. He just, all right, fuck it. I'm just gonna
Right.
I'm gonna beat on him.
Well, he did kind of beat on him. I give him that. But that motherfucker went home and he ain't gonna have no problem cashing his check. He gonna walk in there, he ain't gonna be limping. He gonna be like, he ain't gonna go to the hospital.
Hell no, he got a light
ain't
headache.
going
He about to
nowhere.
go spend some money.
That's right. He taking an aspirin and going to cash his check. So I mean, that's what I'm saying.
That nigga had the biggest grin on his face. That nigga was talking to somebody on that cell phone. Nigga, that money was cleared. He was standing in the ring on that cell phone.
Well, he ain't from
ear
Russia.
to ear chinning.
He ain't Russian. He ain't Russian. So like Bibble, his shit didn't clear. He was like,
Nah, that was
Yeah,
a charity ass whooping.
yeah. Like Triple G was like, "Come on, guys, cash my check." But
I
Bibble was like, he was different. He was like, you know, I don't know why you don't cash my check.
you guys pick
you
Canelo.
know,
I don't know.
congratulations to everyone who bet on me, but
I
I'm
still
not
have
getting,
not. Yeah,
I'm not
no,
getting paid.
no money in my account yet.
Money means nothing, but
I
can
have
I?
bills.
Yeah, you like, can I get paid for my last fight? Shit.
Sure, I got bills.
Shout out to Bibble, man. I'm a big Bibble fan. Triple G, man, that motherfucker. I don't know, man. That motherfucker been asleep for 5 years. After
Yeah,
that shit, he was all he been talking about is Canelo. Even bought a piece of the zone to get that Canelo fight. Got it and was like, okay, come on, guys, cash my check.
I'm gonna survive. That's
Yeah,
what he chose to
ba-
do.
basically. But that's what I mean about the hype, though. The hype about fighters is I get it, but if this motherfucker should retire and he's supposedly washed, how he walking home unscathed? Like he ain't walking away broke, like
Man, listen,
busted. Oh, we got. Oh my God, booty meat in the
that's
building.
right. That's Rocket.
Yeah, we know it's Rocket. What's going on,
Son,
Rocket?
from the way the beginning of that fight started, you thought it was about to go down. That fucking intro Triple G had, I was like, oh damn, he better whoop his ass. He's like, he was cheated, and he's gonna come in. I was like, oh shit.
Mama said knock you out.
I think
I'm
that was
going to.
Canelo. Yeah, these niggas, and then he came out with the mariachi shit after the LL remix. I was like, what in the fuck is going on here?
I don't know. They do anything to sell a fight. What up,
Mm-hmm.
Rocket?
What up? What up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you
Yeah, we can hear
fine.
you,
What
nigga. What's up?
what you think about the fight, man?
It was ass.
Just like that picture you got up, my nigga, it was hella ass.
Nah, but see, this picture I got up, this is good ass. That fight was bad ass.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's hella ass up there. That's that fight though. That
Nah,
fight was hella
this
ass.
ain't the fight. This ain't the fight. This right here is good ass. This is high quality H2O ass.
So the
Yeah.
fight was like Trish Stratus ass.
So
Nah, I wouldn't even say it was Trish Stratus ass. That fight was worse than Trish Stratus
so
ass.
what did you think about the undercard? What kind of ass was that? Which cheek was that?
You see, I didn't. I caught the fight late. I got to I just made it to round two of the Triple G and Canelo joint. Because
Yeah.
I was watching the joint earlier because I had got on to Gabe Rosado's fight, but I had my fucking kids running around and shit, so I had to turn that shit off. Then I made it to round two.
Yeah.
The fucking Canelo and Triple G and shit, man. That shit was horrible, bro.
Y'all missed that Gabe Rosado fight. Who won that shit?
I don't even know. I got like a couple rounds and I had to fucking switch the channel.
Yo, y'all gotta go listen to that song. That shit is dope. That's my boy right there. That's my son. He like, y'all gotta go listen to my shit. Go check it out, y'all. Yo, everyone picking Bibbo. Don't give Tony that type of credit. LOL.
Well, against
Oh,
Zerto,
yeah.
who y'all got winning that?
I said Zerto big. I said it ain't gonna be an easy task, but I'm gonna tell you what. After like watching him, like the film study of Zerto, like really watching him, I'm like, yeah, Bibble gonna give him the business. And yo, gonna Bud possibly gonna stop fucking Spence, bro.
Bro, I don't see what the fuck is the whole big deal about Spence, bro. Like that dude, he's still green.
I was watching him, and I mean, I was like really watching him. Like, okay, this is a 50. I like them if he fights, and then as I'm watching him, I'm like, damn, when he go to the body, man, he just is wide open for a right hook, and every
Yeah.
time anyone throws it, they connect, and that motherfucker just pauses, and they not heavy punchers. If that's Bud on the other end of that right hook, man, that motherfucker gonna be like, "Hello, darkness, my old friend." Yo, that motherfucker, and if that motherfucker even buzz a little bit in front of Bud, Bud ain't gonna wait for the ref to say something. He gonna hook off on that motherfucker, man.
You understand? So you understand exactly when I say that nigga still green.
You know what's so funny about it, Rocket? Bud told him that back in the days. He said, if you try going to that body shit, y'all remember that shit? He was like,
yeah, when they was backstage.
Yeah.
And he don't bring his hands up either, bro. He ain't got no. He don't bring his hands up. He don't really defend himself that well. He got a good attack though. He got a good offense, but
he got a good offense, but he got a steady offense. Let me not just knock, because I'm not knocking Spence, but Spence got a steady attack where he'll move, but the speed difference. I'm watching both of the fights, him and Porter and Bud and Porter, and then I'm watching some of the older fights, and I'm like, the speed differences, like it's not good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the reaction time and the speed, he just kind of throws it and catches motherfuckers. Like, he'll have moments in the fight, don't get me wrong, but if I'm playing it by the numbers, it's gonna be Bud all day, man.
Hey, 1-2. I'm about to say something controversial to Spence fanboys out there. Spence ain't got no power, all that. Like, he ain't got no power like that, bro.
I don't know.
He ain't got good power.
He got good power, man.
Nah. Not no good power, bro. Like,
He got
dog,
decent power. He be hit. Jumping in on his ass.
Decent, okay. I give you decent, but good power, no. He ain't got that, bro. It takes a lot of punches to get niggas up out of there, man.
I'm just saying.
Ugas got TKO. He was still standing up.
I'm just saying, like, I think he got decent power when he puts his combinations together where he just beats you down. But
that's all he do, though. So if he's gonna do that every fight.
But what I'm trying to say is, I don't know about the defense, man. Like, the defense is what's lacking. Like, when he's on his offense, he's just, and don't get me wrong, Bud has lapses where he looks sloppy. He goes from really sharp, like super sharp, to super sloppy, and then super sharp again. But don't let him get you hurt. If you're hurt, Bud gonna get you out of there. Bud's a finisher, man.
Yeah, but Bud still got, like, I think he still got some of that, like he's so much of a wolf that sometimes his amateur shit come out of him.
Right.
He has like a flashback when he was like young and shit.
Nah, I think he's
and that amateur shit come out of him sometimes.
I think he's just so hood. He like, nah, we fighting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. He's so much of a damn wolf. He just, like, sometimes his amateur shit come out of him.
Like, he be flatbushing motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He be like, then I fought him flatbush style. I hit him with the bullet. He ate that shit. And then I was like, fuck it. Caught him in the eye. That special ed shit. You know what I'm talking about, Charles.
The whole Slick Rick shit?
No, that special ed shit.
This nigga said Slick Rick.
So I'm halfway across the room.
Nah, but he ain't wrong about it, because when you bring up special ed, I was like, yeah, that's like that Slick Rick shit, because he be telling stories and shit. But you right about that. Matter of fact, I said that today. That's so funny.
Nah, there's a difference between them two, Special Ed and
Nah,
Slick Rick.
yeah, it is. There's a difference, but what I'm trying to say is, you know, we're gonna take this to hip hop because I got a lot to say about that shit. Scarface is underrated.
Hell no, that
Scarface
nigga.
underrated.
Hell
I fuck
yeah,
with Scarface.
I do too. But more so than a lot of other motherfuckers. Like they said, Scarface and Ice Cube, and they were like, "Oh, Ice Cube," and I'm like, I don't know. Like
Scarface not even in my top 5. I don't even know if Scarface is even in my top 10.
I don't know. He is. He's in my top 10. I got Rakim. like, yo, Scarface. If you listen to the shit that he be spitting, man, yo, even in his early days, I started small time, dope cane, cocaine, pushing rocks on the block. I'm never broke, man. Like, yo, that shit is hot as fuck to me. I'm like, yo, that shit, even from some South shit, like some Dallas shit. Yo,
Hey,
man.
bro, I gotta say this, man, because I mean I haven't heard Scarface for a while, but I always had the perception that Scarface was overrated.
Mm-mm.
Nah,
Underrated.
Yeah, I believe.
underrated.
Yeah,
Definitely
I
underrated.
gotta go back and I gotta go back and listen to his shit. But
Even when he did that shit with Pac, I was like, Scarface, to me, Scarface lines was better than Pac. And I think Pac had a fantastic flow, and he had that gravitational pull with the way that he would drop shit where you can feel what he's saying because of the way he did it. But if you listen to them, I'm like, I'm feeling Scarface a little more than I'm feeling. After about 2 or 3 times, you like that Scarface line was dope as fuck. That's just my look. That's just my perspective. But I'm in a minority. But I'm not a nerd.
I'm more of a lyrical guy, man. Like,
That's what I'm
you know what I
saying.
mean?
I'm
And
not a
Scarface
herd
just
dude.
don't cut it for me when it comes to lyrics.
What?
There's like 15 guys in front of Scarface, bro.
Like who?
To be
Knock
for
them down.
real.
Knock them down.
Oh, you want me to name them?
Yeah.
Well, of course, Nas.
Nas.
I would have Jay.
Jay.
I would have Cool G Rap, Rakim.
Okay. All right. I'm not
Um,
arguing yet.
let me
I'm
see.
waiting.
I would have Big Pun.
Pun. Okay.
Yeah, I would have Pun in front of Scarface.
Pun had very good delivery.
Yeah,
Continue.
Pun. I don't. Yeah, Pun. I don't. Like as far as him and Scarface, I can't put Scarface over Pun, bro. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I
Go
can't
ahead.
do that.
Continue.
Like
Continue.
Pun was running shit for a little minute.
Continue.
Yeah, but damn, Cool G, Jay Z, Nas. I had to put Biggie in there, of course. You
Of
know what I
course.
mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Biggie, of
I
course,
put
Biggie.
Biggie. I put Biggie ahead of a lot of the motherfuckers that you said. But
Mm.
go ahead. Continue.
Let's see, I gotta
What
I
about
put
what
Kane in
about you?
there.
Kane?
I put Kane. Yeah, I put Kane in there too.
Kane?
You know what
Okay.
I mean? In front of
Kane was one of my
Scarface.
favorites.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Damn. Let me. I'm my fucking brain freezing right now because I'm thinking about this damn fight. But shit. Fuck. Mm, that's a lot more motherfuckers, man. Pac. Lyrically,
No. I say
I
Pac
don't
had a lot
know.
more work. He had a lot more work though.
No,
He
no,
did
no.
a lot.
I'm talking about as far as like in my top 10, like lyrically in front of
Mhm.
Scarface. Because I never really looked at Pac like a lyrical motherfucker, man. Like he was more of like a soulful, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
his
It's
words mattered
delivery.
type.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you know what
delivery.
I mean? He was an actor, like he was a great actor in the movie shit and in the fucking rap shit, bro. Because
Mhm.
the way he
Yeah,
delivered his shit, that shit was
yeah.
fucking wonderful.
It was. You know who
You know what I mean?
I felt like? You know who I felt like was uh one of the motherfuckers that could have survived and still been top 10 during the time when Pac and Biggie, if they didn't pass, was DMX. I think it almost sold him short, the fact that they weren't alive, because his delivery was different.
Hey,
It
bro,
was
I
he
got
brought a
X over
whole different sound.
Scarface. I got X
Man,
over Scarface,
I'm
bro.
not gonna argue with that, because X, like, I'll put X on when I'm ready to do something.
Hey, see, people sleep on X too. People think
Yeah,
X is he's all energy, but nah, that motherfucker lyrical as a motherfucker, bro.
yeah, nah, he got some shit.
Y'all just gotta get past the dog barking and all that shit.
Nah,
But y'all get past the dog barking, he got some
but
lyrics for your ass.
right. But what I'm trying to say is, I feel like you sleeping on Scarface too, though.
Nah, not really. I mean, I like Scarface. I mean, I've been listening to Scarface since I was a fucking little ass kid, man. You know what I mean?
What was it? What was the song that he dropped? Like, cause I'm gonna say, out of the Ghetto Boys, he was the best. Easy, easy. And I kind of like, and I kind of liked uh Bushwick Bill when they came out, because I think that was around the time NWA came out, when the Ghetto Boys was out, right?
Nah, NWA came out before Ghetto Boys, I think.
No, not the first album. They came out around the same time.
NWA came out, they put like their first little record out, I think it was like 86, 87.
Now I'm talking about the Killer album. That came out around the same time as the first Ghetto Boys album. When that was I'm Not Taking No Shorts on.
Yeah, but nobody really knew who the
Scarface.
Ghetto Boys was at that
I
point.
did.
Yeah, Scarface, you talking about different Ghetto Boys though.
What you talking about? Oh, mine's playing tricks on me.
Yeah, I'm talking about ghetto,
Oh,
like
that's
Scarface
later.
Ghetto Boys.
That's late.
Yeah.
No, that's the same. I'm just saying
Nah,
they
Ghetto
had an
Boys
album
back in the
before.
80s was different.
No. I said no. It was the same. It was the same team.
Yeah,
But nobody was
Willie D
listening.
and Scarface.
And dude was producing them. Jay Prince was producing them. That Ghetto Dope, the fifth floor bass, boom, 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 boom. Like they had a whole different sound. Like I never heard like rappers come out with some. Very few would come out with uncut drums and harmonicas and shit like that. Like that shit was dope to me. I was feeling that shit. I was like, that shit was different.
One
The
of
samples
my
that they
favorite
was using was
songs.
crazy.
One of my
Just
favorite
like
songs from
PE.
them was "Damn It Feel Good to Be a Gangster." That was one of my favorite
Oh
songs.
yeah, but that you talking 90s. Like
Yeah,
the
that's when I
mid
was listening
90s.
to him.
Right. I'm talking about like fucking, if you take it back, the lyricist in the group was Scarface in a first one. What was it? Scarface was the first song. That I guess hit big, and then it was Size Ain't Shit. You remember this, right, Charles?
I heard Scarface before, but it's been
And
a
then
long time.
what was it? What was the other song where he said that shit? The Fast Life, Life in the Fast Lane, Life in the Fast Lane. That shit was dope as fuck. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Oh,
I mean,
hold up. The Ghetto Boys' first album came out in their first album came out as far as Willie D, Scarface.
I'll
Their
tell you
first
what.
album came out
I'll
in
tell you
'90.
what. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll close this live down, right? And then I'll do another one, because I don't want to lose the shit that I said, because I meant it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll shut this shit down, and then we'll just talk about hip hop. You down?
No, let's keep on going, bro.
Because no, I mean I'll drop music, and that way if it get erased, it get, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep this so it don't get blocked. You know what I'm saying?
All right, it's up to you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna shut this one down, and I'll have the other one up within 4 or 5 minutes. Y'all come back and everything. Whole team. Y'all want to talk about hip hop? Everybody in the chat. That's what we talk about. All right, y'all cool?
All right, cool.
All right, cool. All right.
All right.
Peace. Then we could drop whatever and they can shut it all down. Peace.